Are you ready to sell your house? I'm going to give you some cheat codes to make your listing stand out and attract top buyers. You're going to unlock the secret to a successful sale with these expert tips that are going to boost your home's appeal and help you get it sold fast. If you're thinking about selling your home, I'm Amy Shrader with Remax Real Estate 10. I've been selling homes in the Morristown area for over 10 years now, and these are my cheat codes, okay? Number one, timing is everything. Did you know that there's a best day of the week to list a house? Typically, Thursdays are going to be the best day of the week to list a house. Why? Because that's when buyers are starting to think about looking at homes for the weekend. They're planning their weekend out, so listing a home on a Thursday is going to put it top of mind for a buyer. Number two is a personal touch. When you're thinking about selling your home, write love letters to your neighbors. And I know that's going to sound weird, but ask if they know someone who might be looking to buy that wants to be in that neighborhood. Because you know how it is. You have a get together, you've got all kinds of friends over to your house, and invariably somebody says, I just love your neighborhood. I'd love to live here. That's who you want to reach out to. As a seller, I'm going to have you write a letter to your neighbors. I'll mail them out, save you the postage, but just letting them know your house is going on the market. If they know somebody who wants to live in the neighborhood, please reach out to us. Number three is you want to highlight your favorite things about the house. So when I'm talking with the sellers and we're filling out paperwork, I ask them, give me 5 things that made you want to buy this house when you moved in. Or if they bought a piece of land and they built a house as a new construction, what are 5 things that you made sure you put in this house that you absolutely couldn't live without? I'm going to use those things in the property description to describe your home and help attract other buyers who are going to be interested in those same features. Maybe create a family friendly corner in your house for showings. So you've got maybe a couple of snacks set out, a couple of juice packs, crayons, coloring books, so that when people who have kids come to look, the kids have something to keep them occupied while the parents are free to go look throughout the house. Number 5 is you want to showcase the smart features that your home has. So anything you have that works with Alexa, make sure you let me know as your agent so that we can talk about those features, and you're going to attract someone who appreciates the fact that you already have those in the house. Pre-inspection fixes. I suggest to my sellers that we get a pre-listing home inspection done. They always say, I've never heard of that. Why would we do that? Because the home inspection is the most stressful time of selling a house. I say that to people and they don't believe me, but I'm telling you, that is the most stressful time because you don't know that you have a solid deal until the buyer has done their home inspection and you go through that repair negotiation. If we do a pre-listing home inspection, you don't have to be scared about what the inspector's going to find because you're going to know ahead of time. You're going to know if you have a major defect that we're either going to have to address before we list it, or if we just need to adjust our price somewhat. Maybe we offer an allowance for it in our advertising so that the buyer knows, hey, they're going to give me an allowance to take care of whatever it may be. Any minor issues, I would tell you go ahead and get them fixed. If you've got some GFIs that are not working properly, let's pay $100, get an electrician out there. Let's get that stuff fixed. If you've got a couple of shingles that have blown off your roof, let's pay a roofer to come out there and put those new shingles back on. You want to make this as seamless a process for the buyer as possible. Number 7 is going to be to document your upgrades. I love it when I walk into a house and the sellers start telling me about all the things they've done, and I'm frantically trying to make a list. I'm writing it down. They're like, oh, you don't have to write it down. We've got a whole list for you right here. Tells you the date we did it, what we did, yada, yada, yada. That's the best thing you can do because we can create a little notebook that we're going to leave on the kitchen counter so when buyers come in, they see all these updates that you've made and they can appreciate the fact that big ticket items like HVACs, water heaters, roofs, all those things have been replaced within the past 5 or so years. They know they're not going to have any big ticket items to replace in the near future. So hit that like button if you found these tips helpful. Better yet, share this video with someone you know who's looking to sell their home.